What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Hughes. You're watching a Ragin Ronin review. Got a review for you. Last weekend, I saw Alpha's latest film from director Albert Hughes. Albert Hughes has directed films like Menace to Society, Dead Presidents, From Hell, and also Book of Eli, which is a film that I really enjoyed. I also really liked Menace to Society. I thought that is actually his best film. I was a little bit surprised to know that Albert Hughes is the director for Alpha. It's a PG-13 man versus wild, man and animal sidekick type of film. And I actually like the man versus wild genre, not so much the man and animal sidekick genre. It's not a genre of films that I really seek out to watch, but I'm glad that there are more of these types of man versus wild films because I do really like them. I really liked Castaway, which I think is the best film in this genre. Tom Hanks did a great job with that. Also, Robert Zemeckis' direction really just brought that film to another level. But in any case, I do love these films, so I was definitely looking forward to it. But I'll be completely honest, I was really drawn to this film from the cinematography. Watching this trailer in IMAX 3D really just brought me into the movie. It made me feel like I want to go watch this film just to be in that environment, and that was something I was definitely looking forward to. Anyways, this film is a man versus wild film that takes place 20,000 years in the past, which is the Ice Age. So you can expect to see a lot of icy peril, if you will. I don't know what you would really call that, but a lot of like snow, a lot of cold weather, and a lot of you know, trying to survive. And that's what this film is really about. It's about survival in this ice cold period of our Earth. Anyways, I'm gonna give you my review. I'm gonna give you my expectations first. So I expect this film to play out a lot like a lot of other man versus wild films, like for example Castaway, and also The Grey, where Liam Neeson is being constantly stalked by wolves in wintry time. And also movies like I Am Legend, where Will Smith has a dog for a sidekick. I expect it to be like that because we are talking about a film which is man versus nature and also man with animal sidekick. In this case, a wolf. So I expect it to have like elements borrowed from all these films. This movie is definitely a movie about survival and also developing relationships with your unlikely sidekick, which is the wolf. I expect there to be scenes where the wolf doesn't really take to a liking to Cody Smit-mcphee, who plays Keta, the lead in the film, but then he eventually develops his relationship and he ends up liking Keta, and then they end up being buddies. So all that's expected. This is a film in that genre, so these are things that have to exist in this film. So that's what I expect to happen. And also I expect it to have a lot of beautiful and amazing cinematography. Those are my expectations for this film. I've seen the film and all my expectations were met. It played out pretty much exactly how I expected it to play out. The character gets lost separated from his own tribe, and he has to survive. He has to survive through the winter. There's a lot of cold weather. Meets the wolf as a sidekick. The wolf doesn't really like him, but they end up developing a relationship, and then they become best friend. And there you have it. So like, it's exactly the way I expected it to play out, and I expected it to have lots of great cinematography, and it had that as well. So all my expectations were met. There's a lot of things I liked about this film, but I'll just name a few, and that is I really loved the cinematography. The director of photography did a great job. Albert Hughes really just brought you into that time period and really gives you that immersive experience. And this is a movie that is meant to be seen on the biggest screen possible because it's not like a big action epic. It's just such a grand film in terms of just showing you how those environments were back then, and it really takes you into the movie, into the story. So that was great. I love that this film was driven entirely by one character, and it's something we've seen before, but just the great cinematography combined with Cody Smit-mcphee's performance, as well as the theme and story of this film, really makes this movie quite engaging. So that was great. If there was one thing that I would say could have been improved about this film, is that I wish it had its like a primary antagonist. I wish it had a primary antagonist. The antagonist in these types of films is always nature. It's man versus nature, and you know, when I talk about nature, I'm talking about like the elements, the environment, the climate, the weather, the you know, the like just everything that's not really tangible and like not a physical thing. And, you know, I've seen this thing so many times that I would have wished it played out more like The Grey. You know, in The Grey, Liam Neeson's constantly stalked by wolves, and I just thought that had it played out like this, then it would have a more developed antagonist element where it builds up towards a more satisfying finale. So I would have liked that. Now, you know, it's not that, it doesn't make this film like a bad movie or any way at all. I just feel that I would have wanted more other than Keta facing off against the elements, because it just really makes us feel like we kind of know what's going to happen. He's going to fight through the weather. He's going to try to survive through the blizzard. What more is there really? So I was just hoping that they would have given us more to make this movie a bit more intense. Overall, this is a good film. It's a film about survival in the nature, and if you like these types of films, you should definitely go watch it. The fact that it takes place in the Ice Age puts a little bit more of a spin on this genre, and I think that's really, really great. Now, if you like films where it's about the you know, man and animal sidekick type of film, you're gonna love this film, because you really see a great relationship develop between the wolf and Keta. And to top things all off, the wolf is truly believable. I don't know if that was real or CG, but whatever it was, I was convinced that that was a real living wolf. So they did a great job with that, and this is a film that if you like either of those genres, you're gonna love this film. So definitely check it out. I'm gonna give this film a 7.5 out of 10. If you can watch it in 3D, great. If you can watch it in IMAX 3D, even better. This is a film that's meant to be seen in the biggest possible format, because all those grand epic locations just look so great in IMAX 3D or in the biggest possible screen you could possibly have in your city. Go check it out if you really like this genre. I think you'll really like it. So 7.5 out of 10 as always. If you enjoyed this review, you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.